We already have the second balance patch for Auto Chess already out, and there's some promising nerfs and buffs in this one, so let's go through it. Shall we? We have text optimization troublemaker changed to elusive. Not sure if that makes any sense. The following hate items have optimized text description. Rocky Helm, Leftovers, Rescue Barrier, Weakness Policy, Power Band, Curse Banger, King's Rock, Twisted Swoon, Spell Tag, Curse Bracelet, Energy Necklace, 8 Scarf, or Sword Vest. Not sure what it means. Unless otherwise specified, the following adjustments to Pokemon projections apply to all star levels. So we have a first nerf to a Gengar. Gengar getting another nerf. I mean, it still felt pretty good, but yeah, I don't know if it needs another nerf. I mean, maybe some focus units are a bit too strong compared to others. But Sludge Bomb getting a nerf, Dream Eater getting a nerf from 375 to 350, 25% nerf, Dream Eater 345 to 325. And also Unite Move getting nerfed yet again from 450 to 420. Okay. Pretty bad for Gengar. But I mean, Gengar and Urshifu together were a bit too strong. Like, you couldn't position against it, right? Like, it was so annoying. If someone had Gengar and Urshifu, you just lost. You just lost, that's what it felt like, right? So, yeah. Mamoswine. Ice Fang duration reduced from 5 to 3 seconds. They're nerfing Ice Fang. I felt like Earthquake was played a lot more, but sure. And now we come to the biggest change of the patch, though. Special move condition adjusted every 6 seconds. So in case you don't know, Pokemon like Mamoswine, Pokemon like Lapras, Mr. Mime, all those are getting a rework on its Unite move. There used to be, after taking a certain amount of hits, its Unite move casted, or the special move, right? But now it's time-based, so that's a huge nerf. That is a huge nerf to Mamoswine, to Mr. Mime, to Lapras. You're gonna see them in a second as well. Now he just Unite moves every 6 seconds instead of almost like every single time. If you just put Mamoswine into the front line, nothing adds to it, and all the enemies hit it, it just kept going. Same for Lapras. That's why Lapras was so insane. Lapras zoomed around, got hit, zoomed around again, and it had like almost no cooldown, right? It was like permanently up. We're gonna be a bit further down. Urshifu. Unite move attack speed boost after basic attacks reduced from 15 to 10%. I don't know if that sounds insane or not. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna try some Urshifu today still, of course. See how it goes. But that doesn't sound too crazy on paper, but maybe that is a lot. We'll see. I also want to try some new positioning against Urshifu. I saw someone put all their Pokemon in the back line. Maybe they can actually win against it. In my Discord, someone was like, I put all my things in the back line. Maybe that actually can work against it. I wonder. Decidueye. Razor Leaf now additionally attacks now targets to the second closest opponent. So this is kind of a nerf. This is definitely a nerf. Decidueye can't KO backline Pokemon anymore, pretty much. And now it's only for frontline, which makes Muscle Band maybe a bit better, because the tanks are often in frontline, right? But it definitely makes it a bit weaker, because it used to just snipe backline Pokemon, right? With its Razor Leaf. And now it can't anymore. You cannot snipe backline Pokemon. So, yeah, makes the unit a bit worse, I would say. Shadow Sneak, they're getting a buff, adjusted to attack to nearest opponent damage increase from 240 to 420. So they do buff it too, though. So, you know, Rowlet 2 Dartrix is a bit better. But still, I would say this is a... I would say this is definitely a nerf, right? This is a big nerf. Yeah, I think that's a big nerf. Ninetales, one of the worst units in the entire game. Gets a bit of a damage buff. We have Gleam. Bit of damage increase and Avalanche, bit of damage increase. I don't know if that matters a lot, but... maybe. Doesn't seem too crazy. 18% more. But yeah, I mean, this unit just is so bad. So bad. Espeon. Stored power damage increase from 130 to 140. Now targets the nearest enemy. How was it before? Was it like random? Was it random? I don't even know how it was before. Does anyone know? Was it random or not? I'm not sure. Yeah, I mean, I almost never put my disc on Espeon, so... Zapdos, initial move gauge increased by 10%. Okay, they're buffing Zapdos slightly. It now starts with 10 more points on that move gauge. Okay, Dragonite getting more attack speed. Okay. Maybe do some Dragonite gaming today. And now you can see the other nerfs here. All the defender, all the tanks are getting a change. All of them. It's all now based on a time. So Crustle every 8 seconds, which makes Crustle Unite terrible. Even with the before one, it wasn't even that great, I feel like. But now it's every 8 seconds. So that's pretty bad. Blastoise every 7 seconds. Mr. Mime every 6 seconds. And Lapras every 8 seconds. But the shield gets a bit of an increase. So Lapras zooms around and it's going to take 8 seconds again to zoom around again. So they pretty much just nerfed all the HM disc defender Pokemon, which I think is reasonable. I think they're a bit too strong, not gonna lie. But it's gonna change. They might change, you know, the meta a tiny bit. So like Piloswine, Mr. Mime might not be that crazy anymore. You might just want some early game carry with the disc again. So yeah, that's some pretty big nerfs right here. Snorlax, special move condition also every 7 seconds. So like every defender Pokemon. I think it doesn't exist anymore now. I think all of them, like, I think this, you have to take damage for Unite move just doesn't exist anymore, right? I think it's completely taken out. Unless, no, Umbreon didn't have that, right? Not even sure it was an Umbreon. Then we have choice specs. No, wait, we have Snorlax first, of course. Every an HP recovery increase though, so they do also buff a bit though. Yo, much is it? Thank you for the raid. Appreciate it. As we head over to choice specs, getting a 5% damage nerf yet again. I think it went from 70 to 65, now to 60. So choice specs a bit too strong for like, you know, Inteleon. Very good. Does a bit too much damage. King's Rock effect change. So this is interesting as well. They're just nerfing defenders crazy this patch, but I do think tanks were a bit strong, right? I'm not gonna lie, like tanks, they're changing King's Rock from 240 flat defense to 45% defense. Which means better against defenders, worse against squishier targets. Straight up, right? Straight up. Against tanks, probably better. Against non-tanks, worse. Twisted Spoon, same thing for special defense. Now percentages are flat. Then we have Ice type getting another buff. Ice type now 4 and 5 gain 60 defense and special defense. Just a bit of extra. They keep buffing Ice. Ice is still not good enough. They keep buffing it. So a bit of special defense and defense. We have Eevee partner. Eevee's getting a buff. On 5 move damage increase from 30 to 35%. And meteor damage also increase. Maybe we can get a 6 Eevee game going on today. I kind of want to try just to get 6 Eevees. And see how this goes. 20% damage increase. And then my favorite thing in the entire game. Guys, can you see this? Right here, down here. I'm gonna make it very big. I'm gonna make it as big as it can. Oh, that's the biggest it can be. Grass type. Points adjusted from 10, 40, 80, 140, 200 to 10, 40, 80, 120, and 180. So grass now only needs 180 for the final reward. So I mean, we're gonna be grass gamer. We're gonna be grass gamers. So yeah, grass. Nice. I mean, that's nice. I mean, this patch overall is not the biggest patch, but it's definitely like meta changing, right? Like this alone, right here, is meta changing. This right here. This might not seem like a big patch. But this right here completely shovels the meta around, and unless I'm wrong. Like, but this is a massive change. This is a complete change that might make frontline much worse. So you might bid some other things. Urshifu's probably still good. I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, he's probably still good, yeah. But yeah, Mamoswine and Mime and Lapras, big nerfs. Big nerfs. I'm gonna see how that changes, you know, the meta. Interesting. Apparently I missed the biggest change of this patch. After the update, players can no longer see the specific opponent for the next battle. You can no longer know who you're up against. I don't know if that's better or worse. Honestly, I can't tell. You have to position against multiple players at the same time now. You think you cost me. I didn't see that. I completely skipped that. I didn't think they would do that. Okay. You can no longer see who you're going up against. No longer. Wow. I don't know if that's better or worse. I guess time will tell. I'm not sure. I mean, yeah. Interesting.